Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. So today we'll continue learning C++. So in that journey, let us just test ourselves a bit today. So we will solve a few exercise questions. So there are a few exercises here. You can also access them. It's on W3 Schools website, so you can also go and access them and solve them. So let us just do it and see how much we are able to do. We'll try to do how much ever possible for today. So let's start. I've already opened it up here, so let's start off. I hope the audio is clear, so let's just start. So here is the first question. By the way, if you know the answer to the question, please do let me know in the chat. After the question shows up, I'll wait for about 30 seconds and only then I will answer. So please do let me know in the chat. Um, I want this to be interactive, so please do let me know what your answers are in the chat. So yeah, so you can also learn something from this session. So the first question shows up on the screen. So drag and drop the missing piece to include the IOStream header file. So there is IOStream given here. Something should be here. So this is um, quite an easy question, straightforward. I think everybody can answer this. So I hope everybody knows this. So let us just go for the answer. I'm going with hash include. So submit answer. Of course, it is correct. I hope almost all of you know this. So the next question, what is hash include IOStream? Is it an object, a header file library, a namespace, a function? What out of these is hash include IOStream? If you know the answer, please let me know in the comments. All right, so I don't know how many of you are here, but please do let me know in the comments if you do know the answer. Um, have you answered? Please do let me know the answer. This question over here. What is hash include IOStream? Is it an object, header file library, namespace, or a function? Alright, so let's go with the answer. It is a header file library. I'm choosing it, and yes, it is correct. I hope all of you got that right too. Next question. C++ is case sensitive. This is a true or false question. It is C++ is case sensitive. Main and main have different meanings. So, is it true or is it false? Let me know your answer. Is C++ case sensitive? That is a question. So, I hope you got this as well, right? So, let's keep it interactive. Please do let me know your answers in the chat box. All right, so this is the question. Do you think C++ is case sensitive or is it not? I'm going with true. Yes, it is. Submit answer. Yes, that is correct as well. It is case sensitive. Um, all right. The next question, insert the missing part of code, output hello world. So what should be over here? It should output hello world. So if that is the case, what should be over here? What are your answers? Let me know in the chat. Please do let me know. If they should print hello world, what should be over here? What is your answer? It is C out. So Let us see. Yes, that is what should be there. For printing something, you need C out. Um, and then the next question. You have a question, drag and drop. Okay. The correct statement to avoid prefixing standard library objects with std, this semicolon, semicolon, right? What do you use to avoid using this everywhere? Is it using namespace, hash include, int main, or cout? Let me know in the chat what is your answer. If you're just here, please do like the video um, so that everybody interested also can join and it reaches to more people. So please do like the video if you're just here and also drop a hi in the chat and your answer as well for this question. Let me know the answer for this question and yeah, if your answers are here, it is answer is using namespace. I'm going with that and let me submit. Yes, it is the correct answer. All right. Next question. We have a program given here and what is the output of this? Please do let me know. So hash include livestream. Inside the main block, there is hello world. All right. Please do let me know the answer of this question. Will it give an error because it is missing using namespace std? Error because it uses std double colon hello world or std? What is going to be the output? Let's do a little bit of process of elimination here. Error because it's missing using namespace std is not going to be correct because even though it does not have that, they are using std double semicolon, so it will still execute. Error because it uses std, no, that is not correct. Hello world, will it print hello world? Yes, it is going to print hello world. It's not going to print std, so I'll go with hello world. Submit answer. Yes, it is correct as well. So let's go for the next exercise. Drag and drop the correct symbol to properly end the C++ statement. So for this, what could be the answer? Let me know in the live chat. Let me know in the live chat what could be the answer for this question. What should this statement be terminated with? Is it a plus, semicolon, this symbol, colon, dot, that is the full stop, or is it the comma? It should be a correct statement, right? So I hope you all know this. If you don't know this, then I don't know what to say, but yeah, you should be definitely knowing this. It has to be the semicolon. Um, Let me just submit. All right, that's correct, of course. Let's continue. In C++, each code statement must end with a semicolon. Is that true or false? Yes, that is true. Um, but notice the question here. Each code statement must end with a semicolon, right? Is it necessary that every statement must end with a semicolon? Is it necessary? Every single statement? Not right. There can be some statements where you won't use that, right? So I'm not sure 100% about this, but it could be like dependent on what they mean code statement. But let's go with false here. Let's see. Wrong answer. Okay. So then they mean I think um then they only mean the statements that we terminate, right? Actual statements that we write, not like the function thing and all of that. The for loop, they are actually just meaning the statements, not the lines of code that we write. So let's just go with true. That is true. Yes. Okay. Um, what is the output of the following code? Hello world. All right. Um, this should print hello world, right? See out is not going to print see out is not going to be, or is it going to be an error? Because notice it is not terminated over here with a semicolon. Um, so is it going to print an error or is it going to execute and print hello world? So, yep, I hope you got the answer for that. Um, Let me know in the live chat the answer for that. And if you're new here, please do consider subscribing as well. We'll have more such sessions. This is an error because it is not terminated with a semicolon. Yes, that is correct. What is the next question? What is the output of the following code? This is terminated with a semicolon. So this is going to print hello world. Correct answer. Um, all right, true or false question. Statements are executed one by one in the same order as they are written. Is that true or is that false? Statements are executed one by one in the same order as they are written. Is that true or is that false? What do you think could be the answer for this question? Let me know in the live chat. Do you think in C++ statements are executed one by one in the same order as they are written? I'm going with false. That is the wrong answer. Okay. It is actually true, right? Because um, C++ is a procedural programming language, so there is no async or anything like that. So it is true, right? You might think it is false because there is function calls and everything, but it's not like it can run asynchronous processes and just jump stuff, right? It always executes every line and then goes to the next thing, right? So that is the correct answer. Output text here, drag and drop the correct object used to print text in C++. I think you all know this. See out it is. Next question. Let's go over to the next one. All right. Let's go to the next question here. Um, Takes a while to load. All right. Which object is used to print text? We just saw that. See out. It is see out. Next question. The missing. I think the questions are being repeated now. I'm not sure why, but let's finish this off. Um, you cannot use more than one cout object in your program. That is obviously false. Um, Definitely can. What is the output of the following code? Very straightforward question. It is just 3 plus 3 is going to print what? Is it going to print 3? Is it going to print 6? Is it going to print 9? What is going to be printed here? C out 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3, it's going to print 6. Here, it won't print anything else. Yep, so that is it. Numbers must be wrapped inside double quotes. True or false? Numbers must be wrapped inside double quotes, true or false. That is false. Otherwise, if you do that, it won't even execute, right? It will be considered as a string or even a character if you use single quotes. So you shouldn't do that. Um, Numbers should not be wrapped inside double quotes. That is false. Yes, that is what it is. Please drop your answers in the live chat. Um, what is the output of the following code? What could be the answer for this? Tell me your answer in the live chat. Um, this symbol, if you know, the answer is very straightforward. This symbol is for what? Let me see. That is, please let me know the answer if you know it. Um, these are very like beginner level questions. So you should all be, knowing all this. So this is going to print. This is going to print. This symbol is multiplication symbol, by the way. This is going to print 2 times 5, prints 10. Yep, then that's good. Okay, so here we move on. Which character can be used to insert a new line in your output? This is more like a revision session, so take it in that way. It is going to be slash n, so that is for the new line. Um, Insert a new line after hello world by using a special character. We just did that, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, submit. All right. What is going to be the output of this code? All right. So now we have a question. What is going to be the output for this? There is cout 3, there is cout 6, and then return. So what is going to be the output for this? First there is cout 3 and then there is cout 6, right? So this has to be printing what? Um, will it print 3? Will it print 36? Will it print 6? Will it print 9? Will it print 3, 6? Or will it print an error? Let me know in the chat. What is going to be the answer for this question? It is not going to print 3. It's not going to print 6. Um, will it print 36? Will it print 3 and then 6? Notice there is no handle or there is no slash n here. So is it going to print this? Or is it going to print an error for that matter? I don't think this is going to print an error. Um, I'm going with 36. Let me know your answers. Um, all right. So if you just joined, do let me know so that I know how many people are here as well. So if this is going to print 36, that is my answer. Submit, yes, it is correct because there was no new line. So that's why it just prints, in the same line. All right, so let's move forward. Yeah, now it is going to print 3 and then 6 because there is this slash n over here. So goes to the next line. All right, next question. You can also insert a new line in your output with. All right, you've seen me write programs so long. So if you know, if you've seen all those, so you definitely know this. Although uh, I started using slash n recently, but before that I was using one of these, which is actually used to add a new line. So let me know your answers for this question, which is also used uh, also used along with the slash n um, for inserting a new line in C++. If you know the answer, please do let me know in the live chat. Um, I want this to be as interactive as possible, so please do let me know. So here it is actually endl. So that is used to print a new line. Okay, so that next is okay. So regarding comments, to start a single line, syntax to start a single line comment in C++. A single line comment, how can we do that in C++? Do we use this, or this? It's definitely not the hashtag. All right, it's this actually. Yes. All right. What is the meaning of comments in C++? What is the meaning of comments in C++? Comments, what does that mean? To output text, to create text variables, to explain and document code, to print text and numbers with a simple line of code. So what is the meaning of comments in C++? It is actually just to explain and document code. So next question. Comments in C++ are written with special characters. Insert the missing parts. Right. So here, this is a single line comment. This is a multi-line comment. Single line comment, we already saw this symbol. For multi-line, if you know, please let me know in the live chat. How can we do a multi-line comment in C++? Please let me know the answer for this. It is actually, we have this, and then it's actually slash star, right? And then for finishing or terminating the multi-line comment, we have star slash. So that is it. Next, when do we usually use multi-line comments? For short, longer comments, for comments that should be printed. So it's not for short comments. For short comments, we use double slash. For comments that should be printed, you know, it's not that as well. You don't print comments. For longer comments, that is the correct answer. Yes. All right. Drag and drop. There is a variables exercise. Let's go. Um, Correct data type to create a variable that stores an integer value. All right. Let me know the answer for this. Correct data type to create a variable that stores an integer value. Answer is in the question itself. So let me know the answer for this question. So yeah, it is int. It is int for integer, right? And next question. Correct variable name. So the output is I am 35 years old. So what has to be here in this blank space? All right. Is it going to be my name? Is it my age? Age. Here, my age is what is declared. So it has to be my age. Submit. Yes, correct. Um, Correct variable name to override the value 15 with 10. You need to override, you need to use the same variable name again. So my num, yes. To create a variable in C++, you must specify the type first. Is it true or false? To create a variables in C++, pass, you must specify the type first. Yes, that is true. Definitely have to. Um, Create a variable named mynum and assign the value 50 to it. So we have to write the code here. So let me just do that. So integer type mynum and then the value is 50. All right. And the next question, display the sum of 5 plus 10 using two variables x and y. So here y is already created. We need to create x. So let's do that. Yx int x. And then here 10 is already there. We have to add 5. So 5. Correct. And then the next question, multiple variables you have. So here it is again all integer values. So int, right? Uh, Next. In C++, you can declare multiple variables of the same type in a single line. Is it true or false? We just saw that, right? It is true. Um, which of the following is the correct way to declare multiple integer variables called A, B, and C? How can you declare it? Is it like this, or is it like this, or is it like this, or is it like this? All right, so this is not correct. And you have this. This is also not correct. So these two are already not correct. Is it this or this? One of these two are correct. Just let me know that. Um, what is the correct answer? Just let me know the option. Um, right in the live chat. So what do you think is correct over here? All right. I'm going with this. Let us see. That is the correct answer. Yes. What is the output of the following code? So there is a bit of code, and what is the output of this? Very straightforward. X is declared, Y is declared. 5 and 10, X plus Y is going to be 15. Yes, that's correct. All right. Which of the following statement correctly assign the same value to two variables? So here you have this. Okay, so this is a good question. So let me know the answer in the live chat. I will wait for some time for this. And please let me know the answer in the live chat for this one. Which of these options is correct? Just tell me A, B, or C. Which of the following statements correctly assigns the same value to two variables? Which of the following are correct? Let's eliminate a few options. This is definitely not correct. The middle one. Uh, is it this or this? Let me know. Okay, so I think this is also not correct. So it can only be this. Let's just see. Yeah, that is correct. Uh, all right. So how much have we progressed so far? Let's see. All right, we done 8 exercises. Let's do up till 10 and we'll end it there. Right. And then we can do the next few in the next sessions. Um, all right. There is also practice coding problems apparently. Uh, we can do that later. There are a few practice problems, so we can try those later, right? So yeah, so then we can try those later. Um, let's finish this off. Okay. Identifies which is not a legal variable name. So let me know answer. Let me know the answer for this. Which of these is not a legal variable name? Int my integer equal to 20. There is int, and then there is int my num equal to 20, and then int num equal to 20. Here, this is a double declaration in a single line. That is not correct. All right. So yes, and then you have all C++ variables must be identified with unique names, true or false. All C++ variables must be identified with unique names. Is that true or is that false? Let me know in the live chat. Please do let me know in the live chat. All right. All C++ variables must be identified with unique names. Yes, that is true. Um, Display the sum of 5 plus 10 using two variables. We just saw this question, so this is kind of like a repeat question. Let's finish this. All right. What is the next one? Identifiers can start with a number. Can identifiers start with a number in C++? True or false? Let me know. Can identifiers start with a number in C++? False. No, you can't. Yeah, that's correct. Drag and drop the correct keyword and type to make num a constant variable. All right, so you have this. All right. Um, so what is the correct type, keyword and type to make my num a constant variable? So let me know your answer in the chat. So yeah, the correct answer is const over here, right? Const. Um, there are two boxes here. So const and then type integer, right? So the const integer my num. Let's see the answer. Correct answer, yes. Um, and then you also have another question. Const keyword make variable changes. Const keyword make variable unchangeable and read only. Yeah, that is true, right? That is why you have const. So correct. Let me know your answers as well in the chat as I do the solving. What happens if you try to change a constant variable in C++? Compiler error, no change, my num remains 15. The value changes to 10. The code will be ignored. What is going to be the answer over here? Um, I'm going with compiler error. The value does not change to 10. No change, my num remains 15. The code will be ignored. I'm going with compiler error. Let's see what, yeah, it is the correct answer. Um, all right. Which of the following is the correct way to declare a constant? So int const, it's wrong. Const int minutes per hour, this is correct. This is wrong. This is also wrong. All right, so we have done with almost 10 questions, I guess. I mean, 10 exercises. So, all right, we are done with 10 exercises. The next 10 we'll do another live stream, and also we can start solving some coding problems that's over here. So let's see if we can do these as well. there are a few problems given. All right, so let's do them too. Um, okay, so for today, I think we'll end it there. And all right, if you don't have any questions, I think we'll just end the live stream here. Um, all right, so I think we can end it here. So if you like the live stream, please do consider subscribing to the channel for more such live streams, and also please do share it with your friends who might also like this content. So yeah, until I meet you in the next live stream, see you and bye.